Hello, everybody, and welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. I'm Matt Mano, joined by Haley Hepworth.
Hi, Mano. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're coming on from the morning announcement set and joining me on the sports set.
It is
great to have you. Haven't seen you since what? On the sports set, at least since what? Spring Garden?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do.
Maybe robotics if you wanted to. Yeah, I wouldn't put myself through that either. I had no choice. But we've got a great game ahead of us today. It is another edition of Mepham versus Long Beach. This time, it's Boys Lacrosse edition. And there's a lot of parallels between the football teams and the lacrosse teams on both sides. So, Haley, why don't you talk to us about Mepham?
All right, so this year, Mepham's overall record so far, they're 2-3. And in the conference, they're 2-2, Conference B. The head coach, Coach Cunningham, the last game was an 11-10 nail-biting win in overtime with Alessandro with the goal. It was featured in Newsday all over the island. He got Player of the Week. And the story of the game, they went into the game with confidence, and they won against district rival, Kennedy High School. Yeah, so, Mano, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so that game was absolutely electric. I, unfortunately, couldn't be there, but, like, all the guys were reaching out to me, Mano, you got to be at this game, you got to be at this game, and they were right. This was a game you had to see to believe. It was back and forth all game. It was really just, it was a straight-up shootout, and it was a kind of game where it really can be a turning point in your season. Mepham ended up starting out really rough, 0-3. They gave themselves a really tough non-conference schedule by design, and now they're really starting to hit their stride, work out all of the mistakes in their system, and now they're really starting to hit their stride offensively. Well, Loftus is doing an excellent job running the show. Kevin Perry is still a vocal leader. He's been able to get back from his injury. Speaking of injuries, there is no Gianmarco Priola today. He is out with an injury, and that is a huge blow, especially because this is a pivotal game for both these teams. As if we take a look at the numbers, both these teams are very evenly matched. Both of them are sitting 500. And as far as Long Beach is concerned, this is the team where a lot of this lacrosse team, a lot of the football players are on the team. You think Anthony DeSalvo, you think Dylan Dunn, Kevin Perry. All these guys played football. Well, Long Beach is the same way. With their star football players that we saw on our homecoming game are coming back to the Mepham turf for another round. See guys like Scarron, Jack Scarron, who is their running back. Jeff Conway is the quarterback. He'll be anchoring the defense for the Marines. And I believe at this point in the season, you need your senior leaders, and you need your senior leaders to step up, and Ryan Marr has more on that.
Hello guys, I'm Ryan Marr here on the Mepham turf, where we have the Mepham boys lacrosse team playing Long Beach today. It's a great day out, nice degrees, nice weather, and let me tell you, both teams are ready to play. So I'm excited, you guys should be excited, but that's it from me, and now back to you guys in the studio.
We are just getting set for game time. It's just about time for stick checks and everything. So, Haley, I want to ask you, what do you think is going to be the key to the game for Mepham? Just one simple key, especially lacking Priola.
All right, so I'm going to say this from a kick line standpoint, just because that's what I know best.
That's what you know.
So coming off a big win like they had against Kennedy, coming into a game where against a super strong team as well is going to be hard because you're kind of on the confidence.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to learn how to manage that and have enough confidence to go into the next game, but not get cocky, because there's a very fine line between confidence and cocky here.
I would know that all too well.
So that's my thought for this game, because you don't want it to go to overtime. You want to win. Like, you want to win during the game, not just in overtime.
Absolutely.
So what do you think?
I honestly wholeheartedly agree with what you say. Losing a guy like Gianmarco Priola, losing your anchor in the midfield who can both step up and attack and also anchor your defense when a guy like Savali or Perry is off their game, that is a huge loss, especially because he's one of your best players and your only current commit. So Priola is going to be a huge asset that they're losing. Mepham needs to come out firing, and Loftus needs to be the guy to lead the charge. They need to come out firing on offense and use all that offensive firepower that they had in Kennedy's game and bring it to today. And for more on that, we are just about ready to get set for game time. And Finnegan Corcoran Doolin, and making his sportscasting debut, Matt Nadoff, has the call. Take it away, boys.
Hello and welcome back to the B&B Game of the Week. I'm Finnegan Corcoran Doolin alongside Matt Nadoff, and today we have a clash in Conference B between the Mepham Pirates, who will take on the Long Beach Mariners today into what will be a really good game. Matt, what do you have for us for these two teams on the record books?
Oh yeah, Finn. The Mepham Pirates are 2-3 overall and 2-2 in Conference B, and the Long Beach Marines are also 2-3 overall, but they are only 1-1 in Conference B.
And here we go. We take off here as Anthony DeSalvo is the face-off guy early on here. Long Beach take the ball early, and they're looking already for someone. Here we go. As we start on the left wing, it is Finn Morris who goes to his teammate here. Now it's back to Jack Miller. Miller being one of the bright stars of this team, no doubt. Here we go. Long Beach toss it over. Back over here. Back to Finn Morris. Long Beach keep looking over as they try and find more options. Here's Luke Hartman. Hartman goes through at the backside here. Oh, there we go, and a shot early. Great save from Honorkamp. And here we go from Mepham. They're going to break out of the defense. Here we go early. Perfect little 1-2 play there. And now it goes to Wilatus. Wilatus is on a ground ball here. Still trying to get it. It's still tipped down. Can Wilatus get it back? And no, he can't. It's Long Beach's ball early on here. Long Beach go through the right side. Try and find options again. Here we go. They try and break through the inside. McCardle. It's over. He's trying to find his teammate. Here's Nate Doyle. Where can Doyle find an option? As he can. It's back to Morris. Morris goes over. Out through the backside is Charlie Conway. Conway has found his teammate here, and it is right back to Finn Morris. Morris looking for options, and he will go back to McCardle. Here's McCardle going on the left of the defender. Back to Morris here. Morris back to McCardle. Here's McCardle. Tries to beat the defender. He's going to go right back to Morris, and it's just a possession game for Long Beach up to yet. What a nice juke from Morris. He takes the shot. It's a great block from one of the Mepham Pirates. And here we go. We're going through the backside. Ooh, gets a little check there from one of the Long Beach players, and it's a perfect defensive play for Long Beach as they regain possession very quick into this one. Here comes McCardle. He's passed the ball. Spin move for Hartman. And he couldn't find the shot there, or maybe was it a pass to Conway, the freshman.
And so far we've seen some great cycle play from the Generals, but from the Marines, but Mepham has been doing a great job of keeping him to the outside, and they're unable to get to the middle and get a good shot off.
No doubt there. Here we go. Hartman throughout the backside. Spin move. What can he do with it? Hartman goes for a shot. What a save from Honorkamp. Spin move, and again, it is this quick pressure from Long Beach. They've regained possession once again here. This is Morris again, who goes throughout the backside to Conway. Conway finds his teammate Miller. Here's Miller. Spin move, goes to the right side, takes a shot. It's off the post. Long Beach have 3 shots in this game right now on target. 2 of them being saved. One comes right off that right post. Here we go through the backside. Here's Conway. He goes back to his teammate Hartman. Luke Hartman, spin move. Once again, he's been doing it all game. And almost a loss of a possession for the Mariners, but they keep going. Here comes Miller. Miller takes a shot. He was aiming for the left upright. He can't get it. It goes right over the bar.
Right now, the possession really being dominated by the Generals. What could be because of that is because Mepham senior Gianmarco Priola is not playing this game. the D2 commit to University of Tampa. He will sure be missed this game on the defensive side.
No doubt. Here's Hartman right back to one of the other Mariners players here. They go to McCardle again. McCardle's just possessing it and keeping the ball. He finds his teammate. Oh, again, a shot comes off from Jack Miller. He just misses it. And again, Dylan Honorkamp is really containing the goal quite well. Oh, what a play. It is a goal scored from Daniel McCardle. McCardle gets Long Beach the lead first into this one. Perfect play from McCardle. That pass, as we saw, again, it's been Long Beach all game up to yet. A team who are 4-3 coming into this, a 1-1 team into the Nassau B Conference, and McCardle gets it all started.
As you take a look at this replay, we have just beat Honorkamp.
Yep. It's a perfect play for Long Beach. Let's see if Mepham can get out of this. Anthony DeSalvo trying to win his face-off. Seems Mepham are trying to get it back. Dylan Dunn there, almost the man who tried to against Tom Selesky. Again, talk about Dunn being a winger on this team. He'll be battling Selesky all day today. Both number 3s that you see on the field. Well, here we go. Back for Long Beach here. They're trying to find a few options. Long Beach keep going into this one. Still trying to find more options. Here we go. Shot taken! It's another goal for Long Beach. It is Finn Morris, the senior, and one of the best midfielders on the team, as the coach said. And, man, you can just see it. A fast-paced player punting the ball and rippling the net. It's a perfect play for Long Beach. They're up by 2 early on.
Yeah, the Oneonta commit was just streaking down, and he gets a perfect pass, and he's able to beat Dylan Honorkamp.
No doubt there, and it's a perfect play. We're going to get ready for our next face-off once again here. Here we go. Long Beach start early. Honorkamp gets the save. He's going to find his pass early on here. Well, it's Mepham's first real attacking play of the game, and it is kind of a shock early on here that they are just, not having the best start to this game. But can they try and turn it back here? We'll see. Let them keep going with it. It is Devin Green. Trying to make a play out of it is Liam Williams through the backside. He's found his teammate here, James Henningsen. Back to Devin Green. He's going to the left. Finds a pass. Oh, a shot taken off there, as we see. That one was coming off from Owen Heller. He's the top 10 goal scorers in Nassau County with 20. Trying to make it 21 today. Back through the mids. Here's the midi, Devin Green. Green going back here. Has he found his teammate, Nolan Ariansky? It's a great save from the Long Beach goalkeeper. It's the 9th grader.
Although no goal there, Mepham is finally putting some pressure on Long Beach, and maybe that'll create some momentum for them.
Yeah, no doubt, without a doubt. Again, a back pass that they were trying to go to Dylan Honorkamp there. It's a risky pass. It's Long Beach's possession here. Long Beach keeps striving to get their 3rd of today. Long Beach again here. It's number 14 for them. Back over to Hartman. Hartman finds his teammate McCardle. McCardle trying to rush through the backside. He finds another goal. It is 3 for Long Beach. They're having an easy time in this one, and Mepham are just, unfortunately, having the constant pressure come up from Long Beach. It is McCardle. He has a second out of Long Beach's 3 of the day.
Yeah, just a great play from McCardle there. He was able to streak through and just beats Camp on the far side. If you take a look at the replay here, McCardle just gets the goal, beats Camp.
It's a perfect play. Let's see if Anthony DeSalvo can try and win this face-off, or will it be Long Beach once again here? They try and fight for it, but there's no fighting. Tom Silieski there getting that one. Here's Hartman. He's going through the left side. Finds his teammate. Of course, again. Long Beach putting on pressure early. Still Long Beach just possessing this game through here. Substitution, that looks like to be on the field, as we will once again here see Finn Morris back on the field, the goal scorer of today. Well, here's McCardle. Goes to the left. Back to Hartman. Hartman sprints. Can he find it? Just on the right side there. Wasn't enough, as it was really, really good defensive work from Mepham coming there. And big defensive player, Matt Biscardi, stopping that play from happening. Here we go again. It is Long Beach. It is a ground ball that one of the teams are trying to get here. And again, ball's out. Make it a perfect play here. Long Beach, do they still have it? They do somehow. Long Beach wins it back. And again, a top team. On the ground ball, Jack Miller is known as one of the stars before the game, and he is really resuming it as he scores here. And now we can see why he is such a star. Hits the right bottom corner of the net. Dylan Honorkamp has no chance.
Yeah, Finn. Jack Miller, the Manhattan College commit, just hit an absolute snipe on Dylan Honorkamp, beating him on the far low side.
Without a doubt, yep. A chance once again for Long Beach. They come into Mepham's ground, and they are 4 up here. Let's see who can win this face-off. Long Beach has won it once again here. Trying to find some options. It's number 21, Chip Borey. Borey, what can he do? He's against DeSalvo. DeSalvo with great defensive work, but Chip gets through. Right to the backside here. And here we go, Hartman. And now it is up to Finn Morris, one of the goal scorers of today. He's looking for options, and he is against that defenseman of Anthony DeSalvo. And here is McCardle. Back to Morris. What can Morris do here? Passes it over, finds his teammate Charlie Conway. Back to Hartman. Here we go now. And here's the goal scorer, Jack Miller. Miller finds his teammate there, Finn Morris. Morris, great juke through the left, comes back out, possesses it well. Here's Jack Miller. He's going to go for a strike. What a save from Honorkamp.
That was needed.
Yeah, that was definitely needed there. Here's Mitch Savali. Savali rushing down the field, trying to get out of the defensive area for Mepham. A pass that goes up. Can Mepham get out of this? And it is called that Devin Green went out of bounds there.
You know, that last save from Honorkamp can maybe give the Pirates some momentum. You know,
Without a doubt.
They've been stuck in the defensive zone most of the game. Let's see if they could change that and push things down the other side of the field.
Here's Hartman. Hartman looks over to Morris. Mars looking for options on his right side. He has found options. It's the Manhattan commit who goes to number 14, Charlie Conway. The freshman gets his goal. It's a 5th for Long Beach.
What a great passing play there. Honorkamp was left alone, and Conway was just able to beat him.
A similar place of where the last goal was placed, and it comes right into that right bottom corner. Charlie Conway, the freshman, gets his first of the day. And obviously now the Marines have 5 goals so far. A team who's really leading this and trying to get their second win in Conference B. And there looks like there is a little confusion, but it was just a substitute made as DeSalvo goes off the field here. And another chance. It's Charlie Conway. It is a 6th for Long Beach. It's a 2nd for Conway. And in just the time of a minute, Conway has got 2 on the board. And it's a similar place. He's on the left wing there, finds the right bottom corner. And again, Long Beach have their tactics on point.
That's right, Finn. Conway was just left open on the left side, just like he was before, and just got a shot past Honorkamp.
No doubt. DeSalvo finally wins a face-off here. And here's Anthony DeSalvo still keeping the ball up. He's dropped it, and it is Long Beach's once again here. They play it back to their goalie, and this is very interesting. Here we go. Tom Selesky on the midi. He runs through the inside. Tom Selesky can't be dropped here. Oh, it is a great defensive play there coming from Mepham's side of the field. And here comes Mepham.
Kevin Perry there just before with a great defensive play.
And a timeout is called from Coach Cunningham, who sees his first timeout of the day.
Yeah, Finn, not the ideal spot that you want to be in right now. Down 6-0. Haven't been able to put that much pressure on the Marines on defense, but maybe this timeout can sway the field the other direction, and hopefully Mepham can put up a couple goals here.
Yeah, and that is the first quarter finally finished. Well, we look now at the Nassau Conference B standings here, and obviously Southside in the first spot. But if we look at Mepham and Long Beach before today, Mepham was in front of Long Beach. Still a .500 as we look at the standings. Yet Long Beach win this game. We know that they'll be 2-1 near that Jericho spot of 8th. We obviously have to see the other scores at the end of the day here. But Conference B is really matching up. The other day, if you didn't witness that, Mepham obviously in their last game had a huge overtime win against that 8th place team of Bellmore-JFK. They got their overtime win 11-10, and it all started from DeSalvo's face-off win, and Mepham won that one. For Long Beach, their last win came up against North Shore. That was just last game as well. So they could be on a 2-game winning streak if everything goes right for them.
That's right, Finn. Now let's talk about the importance of the face-off. It's between two players to get possession of the ball, and it can really start some momentum. Without winning a face-off, you cost your team possession for that moment, and your defense could be caught on a fast break, which could possibly lead to a goal.
Yeah. Yep, without a doubt. And Long Beach has done really well with the face-offs today. That's pretty much what's been teeing them up every time as they start their possession. They've been winning the face-offs very well and smoothly. Everything's been going right for Long Beach so far. Throughout the first quarter, it is a 6-0 scoreline. The away team, Long Beach, leading. Can Mepham try and find a spot back into this one? That will be a question.
That's right, Finn. Maybe what Coach Cunningham said to them. Oh, if you take a look at the replay here, just a shot that beats Honorkamp over the stick, unable to come up with that save.
Yep.
Another replay here, number 28 with a nice goal, beating Honorkamp.
And we are back off here. DeSalvo gets tripped there. He won the face-off. It will be a reset for Mepham on better things to come here. Here comes Mepham through the right side. This is Owen Heller, the sophomore, the top goal scorer of the team as well. Devin Green now, the midi. Who can he find? And there you go. He's found his teammate, number 34, Wilatus. Right to the backfield, we see Liam Williams. And Ariansky went right there to Devin Green. Pass comes through. Over to Heller. Here comes Ariansky. Finds a pass to Green. Green going through the right side. And this is better play already from Mepham. Ariansky. Jukes to the right side. Who can the number 34 of Wilatus find? Ariansky drops it. Heller gets that ground ball. Who can he find now? And goes through the right side. Jukes. And still looking for someone is Owen Heller. Heller finds his teammate Liam Williams. And he goes through the inside, through the outside on a spin. Back to Nolan Ariansky. Here's Green. Green sprinting through the right side. Finds a shot. It is a goal. And there you go. 6-1 is now the score. Mepham have found their first goal of the day. And they are really now thinking anything that Long Beach can do, can they do better? Maybe this is a sight of a comeback for Mepham.
Yeah, I mean, that the momentum just swayed ways, you know. Devin Green with a nice goal. If you take a look at the replay here, just able to beat number 15, DeRupo, far side. And, you know, maybe that timeout really did help Mepham, and they can find a way to put a couple more balls in the net here.
Yep. And you look at another face-off here. DeSalvo has won this. To the right side, pushes through, and it is a timeout taken here from, I want to say, Mepham's side. They have took their first timeout of the half here.
Let's talk a little about Devin Green. You know, just scored Mepham's goal against Kennedy last game. He had 2 goals and an assist. And he's been really producing for the Mepham Pirates this season.
Yeah, Devin Green, obviously he's a wrestler too, a multi-sport athlete. I think he also plays football, so he plays 3 sports. And you now wonder what these 2 coaches are trying to talk to throughout their teams. If you think of Mepham's side, what do you think Coach Cunningham is trying to say to the Mepham players right now?
You know, I really think he's just telling them to keep doing what they were just doing on that last possession. You know, cycle the ball around, try and get some balls on net, and the more shots you take, the more goals you will score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds about right. As obviously Mepham, to get back into this, they have a lot of time. We're just in the second quarter, and comebacks can always happen. We always see it happen in the college game, and it really can happen anywhere around lacrosse. 6 goals does not always mean so much. Long Beach took that first quarter very well. Mepham is taking the second quarter quite well up to yet. Well, as technically speaking, they are winning the second quarter, but still down 6-1. Here we go. We start things off. Liam Williams through the backside. He's going to find his teammate, James Henningsen. And Green goes to the left side, finds a shot. What a save from the freshman goalkeeper there, number 15, Aiden DeRupo. DeRupo with his really, really well-rounded save there does well. Look at this. Perfect from Miletus. Takes a lot of hits there. This is Heller. Heller's looking for someone. He has found his teammate Henningsen. Here's James Henningsen. Goes through the backside. Heller, multi-sport athlete, bodying. Who can he find? Will he go for a shot? No. Just a pass back to Henningsen. Fake shot. Drops it over. It is Long Beach's ball. This is a counterattack that is teeing up for Long Beach. Here comes Long Beach. Oh, what a perfect pass that would have been to number 14, Charlie Conway. That might have been just teeing up for his third. Here we go. Wilatus sprinting through the right side, and he gets bodied. And it will be now Long Beach's ball here.
Saw from earlier the great save by DeRupo, the freshman goaltender. If that shot would have gone in, Mepham could have gone on a power surge. Great job by him to stop the momentum from the Pirates and hopefully push some more momentum towards Long Beach's way.
Yeah, definitely. And now we look at, it actually will be, I believe, Mepham's ball here, or unless a face-off is now to occur. Nope, Mepham's ball. There we go. And find options. Mepham threw out the backside. Here's Williams. Williams looks at Heller. Heller gets pushed away. Heller might be looking at Henningsen as option. No, he doesn't. He looks at Williams. He tried to go almost right back to Henningsen as a play almost happened there. And it's a great save again from DeRupo. Here we go from Long Beach's standpoint. Haven't had to use their defenders a lot today in the offensive possession because it's been most of their attackers who've been doing the work all day. And here's Hartman. Hartman just jogging on the right side, throughout the backside there. Finds his teammate. And it is just a possession play. Here's McCardle. McCardle looking for options. And here we go. McCardle drops it, picks it back up. Nobody was pressuring him there. It's Hartman throughout the backside now. Now you see Finn Morris. Morris teeing up for a shot. It's a perfect save once again coming from Dylan Honerkamp.
Yeah, what a great save by Dylan Honerkamp there. Prevent Long Beach from scoring their 7th goal. And now Mepham, 5 goals, still a big margin to come back from, but 6 would have been a whole lot worse.
Without a doubt. Here we go. Nolan Ariansky looking for options. He finds Williams in the back side here. What can Williams do with it? Spin move again. He's been doing that all day, trying to look at the inside. Finds Henningsen. Henningsen going through the right. Heller is now in a midi position. This is very interesting. He was been that more forward attacking midi. He looks like he's playing a bit more defensive now. Mepham keeps striking through. It is a goal coming from Wilatus. And it is a perfect right side of the net goal coming from Alessandro Wilatus there. The sophomore comes up clutch, coming from the right wing, going through the center, and then taking his shot to hit the right back netting. Mepham have struck 2 back into this one,
right,
coming
Finn.
in the second quarter.
As you take a look at this replay, Wilatus just drove through the middle and scored. Coming off of his overtime winning goal against Kennedy, he's off to a strong start this game so far.
Matt, I have to ask a question. Do you think Mepham has what it takes to come back into this?
I mean, really, you never know. 4 goals, It's not ideal, but Mepham still has a lot of time with still just about half of this second quarter remaining. You never know, but I think they have what it takes.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Hartman, Manhattan commit, goes right back here. And now it's time for Long Beach to have their teed up possession. Number 16, Nate Doyle. Doyle looks back over to Morris, as now he's found number 22, Jack Miller. Miller goes for a shot. There's no stopping that one. That was all power. No chance for Dylan Honorkamp. And there you go for Jack Miller. It is a perfect goal for him. He gets his second of the day. It's 7-2.
Yeah, just a great, powerful shot by Jack Miller, the top scoring leader on this Marines team. A great goal for Long Beach, just to, try and establish more of that momentum. Lost it a little bit by giving up 2 straight goals to Mepham, but now it seems like maybe it's back, and who knows how many more are coming.
Yep, and what Mepham thought they almost had there, Long Beach strike back and say, no, it's our game. Mepham get a possession now as Heller takes a pass off there to Green. Here's Henningsen. Henningsen going for the right side, trying to find the inside. Henningsen keeps going. He found the inside for a second there, but he's just going to go for a safe pass there, going back to Wilatus. And here comes Wilatus. Oh, what a defensive play there for Long Beach. It is the long stick defender here who comes up clutch with it.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Yeah, knock the stick down of Wilatus. That does not happen often. Long Beach trying to find options. Hartman behind the net. Here's number 26. Seeing Donahue. Donahue looks over, finds Hartman. Finds his teammate there of Charlie Conway. Who can Conway find? He has found Nate Doyle. Doyle goes to Finn Morris. Here's Morris. Can he be teeing up for a shot on his left-handed stick here? No, switches to the right hand, tries to go for a shot on the right. He can't find it. He just misses. And Finn Morris was just trying to get his hat trick.
Yeah, we see Long Beach here doing some cycling, trying to get some more momentum and try and increase their lead over the Pirates.
Without a doubt. There you go. Finn Morris gets another one. Yet another one. Wow. And that, again, Finn Morris, that's the way to be as a player. You miss a shot, okay, you pick your head up, he got right back into it, and then he scores yet again.
Yeah, that's right, Finn. A great goal by Finn Morris to increase their lead to 6. As we take a look at the replay here, Finn Morris, it's a shot from longer range, just beats Honorkamp.
Yeah.
Nothing you could do there.
You love how he has to switch positions there. When he missed the shot, he was on the right side, and then when he scores, he's on the left. That's a versatile player right there. Finn Morris has his second. Here we go. And it is just a ground ball that Long Beach have done well with. They repossess the ball here. And here's number 18, Hayden Sofield. Goes to number 31, Timmy Monson. Can they find a shot? No, they can't. Oh, man. You would have thought that would have been the 9th goal for Long Beach. Jack Miller just misses. Here's Hartman. Hartman still teeing up. Goes for a long pass to his teammate there, Nate Doyle. Doyle just getting pushed out. And Mepham will start with it again. Mitch Savali goes back to his goalie there of Dylan Honorkamp. Honorkamp finds his teammate of Owen Heller, who is playing that more of the defensive midi role now. Heller goes from coast to coast, almost finds another goal with it. He just misses as well, tries to find the right bottom corner of the net and couldn't find it.
It was a great try by Owen Heller there. Just trying to run through the Marines defense, but unfortunately shot it wide. As you see here, Finn Morris with 2 goals and 1 assist on the game. He's really been a huge part to this Marines offense so far.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Finn Morris now just getting off the field here after just being substituted. I'm sure we'll see more of him coming into the second half here as we have 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining of the second quarter.
Mepham desperately need a goal here to try and get back into this one.
Yep, here comes Wilatus. Finds Henningsman. Back to Wilatus. Who can Wilatus find? There you go, trying to see options here for Mepham. But it's back to Wilatus on the backside. Finds a pass. It's a great save from DeRupo.
Wow, what a save by DeRupo. Great job saving that goal and possibly saving Mepham's chances of getting back into this game.
Yeah, without a doubt there. Now it is just possession play, maybe a little bit of clock management here to see out the first half and the second quarter. But look at this, it will be Mepham's ball here. What a save again from DeRupo. Started off. Here comes Monzone. Monzone using all of his speed, going through the right side. Nobody can catch him until Mitch Savali, the big defender. What a defensive play. Whoa, and he will be called for that. Yeah. And that's a penalty for Savali there. But again, you talk about it. Savali does well on the first try, and then the second try he gets caught for it.
Yeah, exactly, Finn. He just tried to do a little bit too much there.
Yeah, without a doubt. Again, a very experienced player with the game of lacrosse. But Savali gets caught on the second try after checking, I believe, Luke Hartman there. Well, we resume with Jack Miller going to Charlie Conway. And here's Hartman. He will, obviously, after just going to Donaghy there. Here's Morris, almost teeing up for his third goal there. Here's Donaghy. Donaghy looks over. Finds Jack Miller. Conway going over for Morris. And, almost a drop ball. Morris takes it back. Morris almost fully dropped that, but it's going to be all right for him.
We've been seeing some great pressure here by the Mepham Pirates on the Marines, forcing them to make quick plays and not get too many prime chances in on net on Honorkamp.
And that seemed like it is another penalty there. That time, Cameron Lebrano, the sophomore, tries to get out of tons of places. And again, he almost does well.
Yeah, as you saw there, Cameron Lebrano, who is one of the hardest shooters on this Mepham team, just got fouled. Not a great look for Long Beach.
No.
Despite how much you're up on the score sheet, it's never good to, play dirty and foul someone.
Yeah. Cam Lebrano now getting his minutes here. And we're about to resume. Here comes Cam Lebrano once again. 30 seconds remaining. Can Mepham strike back here on their last attack of the first half? Devin Green, Heller, Lebrano. Here comes Williams. It's back over to Lebrano. He does not have much time. He has 10 seconds remaining. And it's a loss of possession for Mepham. That seems, with 8 seconds remaining, Long Beach will see out the first half here as we're about to resume. 7 seconds here. And it's just about Long Beach possession through the backfield. There you go. That all teed up there from Brian Cash, who possesses the last 8 seconds. Well, it is 8-2 at the end of the first half here, as we will go now to intermission. What do you think about the scoreline up to yet, Matt?
I mean, Long Beach has definitely been dominating play on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They've been limiting Mepham's chances, and they have capitalized on some Mepham D mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at it again here, 8-2 at halftime. Long Beach have really, really done well for themselves after going up by 6 in the first quarter, then scoring 2 in the second quarter, along with Mepham scoring 2. It's 8-2. Well, now we will toss it down to Ryan Marr, who has an interview with the Long Beach coach.
I like how the sweatshirts say Beach Lacrosse. That's
What are you going to do in the second half, and what is your message to the team going into the second half?
Message is pick the ball up off the ground, value the ball, okay, put it in the back of the net, and pressure on defense.
Well, thank you so much. Good luck in the second half, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A good half to be a Marines fan, if I do say so myself. 8-2 at halftime, and it could have been a lot worse for Mepham if they hadn't locked up defensively towards the end of the half. But Haley, I just want to just lead off by saying Long Beach. We were talking about it before the half. They came out with energy. They were so even like when as soon as I saw them come off the bus, I was worried about what color uniforms they were wearing, so I didn't have to frantically change all my graphics last minute. Meanwhile, they were getting hyped up. They had the music going. They were getting really loud, getting really hype, and the energy translated on the field.
I mean, I think in sports overall, demeanor is a huge part of the sport.
For sure.
So if you come out with so much, like, the happiness and the energy, like, that sets the tone. So if Mepham maybe saw that they had that energy that you're saying that they came off the bus with, that could have gotten Mepham's heads.
It could have. It absolutely could have. But also Mepham also was very hype on this pregame. It just faded during the game, and just they felt their offense looked, or their offense was non-existent because their defense was rather lifeless. Their defense was letting everyone get through, and it's just a lot of it is because that they're missing their rock, their anchor in the center, Gianmarco Priola. Like we didn't expect to be losing him to be that much of a loss, but defensively it is, and when you don't have. And when you're not forcing turnovers defensively, you're not going to have many opportunities offensively. So it's not that Mepham's offense isn't showing up; it's that the defense is kind of allowing too much. They're getting dominated in time of possession, and their offense is actually playing well. They're shooting well. Their ball movement is actually really good, as from what I've seen, especially without a guy like Priola. They're very much doing a good job compensating for him offensively, but defensively, he's just too important of a guy, and it's really showing.
In the beginning of the game, we saw the entire first 3, 4, maybe even 5 minutes was played right in front of the Mepham goal, everything on Dylan Honerkamp. So having that go on for so long, that kind of changes energy. Like we said, like they got tired, they got burnt out a little bit. But like you said with possessions, in lacrosse, face-offs are possessions. So if we start in the second half getting those face-offs right away, that's a bunch of possessions from Mepham, and that's ways to get goals for us. So that's something that Long Beach is doing really well. They're getting the ball and they're getting it off fast. So I think Mepham needs to start doing that in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. Losing Braden Kehoe, if you remember last year, was the only 8th grader ever to be named a BMB player of the game. He's now at a private school playing lacrosse, I believe St. Anthony's, if I got my facts straight. But losing a face-off guy like him and having to just of his caliber, doesn't matter who you're turning to, losing a guy of his caliber who was playing on varsity as an 8th grader, that takes
crazy.
talent, especially here on Long Island in a lacrosse hotspot.
Yeah.
So playing varsity lacrosse on Long Island as an 8th grader,
Yeah.
already impressive. Losing a guy like him means you're going to lose a lot more faceoffs than you did last year, and that's a huge part of the game that Mepham is just kind of forgetting.
Coming out of this half, I think Mepham needs to come out with more defense because their offense is strong. So I
Absolutely.
think once they come out with the strong defense, I honestly think that this could be a close game.
And let's talk about Long Beach here. I mean, Jack Miller. I mean, he has been the heart and soul of this Long Beach offense. They have been an excellent player today. McCardle's got 2. Morris has 2. Finn Morris has 2. You know, Finn liked to call the names of the other Finns. Well, I felt the second Finnegan I've ever known in my life has got 2 goals and 1 assist on the game. And Jack Miller, he's got 2 and an assist. The Conway brothers are syncing up really nicely offensively. Everything is really clicking for this Long Beach offense, and it's showing in the score.
It really is. I mean, watching a game go from 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, it kind of adds up. And I mean, watching it here is like, But then when we really go and we watch, I keep going back to it, but demeanor.
Yeah.
So once we get the ball rolling, we got Devin Green, then we got Alessandro. So with those goals, I hope they come into the second half strong. And then, I mean, I hope to see a win from Mepham. So we just really got to see them pull out strong with that.
It really is. Mepham really isn't. Like I know we've been very critical of the Mepham defense, but they haven't played their worst game. And
very strong.
They've honestly played a solid half defensively. They're just getting beat in the wrong spots.
I think Mepham's strong. I just think Long Beach is coming out a little bit stronger right
Absolutely.
now.
If you look at Long Beach, what they're doing, what's really winning them this is that they're being great on cutters, and you can see Green and Alessandro off the bounce, or Devin off the bounce, Alessandro just a perfectly placed shot.
Guarded by 3 guys.
Yeah,
You
in
see
triple
that?
cut, he is an offensive menace. But really, what you're looking at is Long Beach is beating them on cutters. Long Beach is beating Mepham on cutters, and that's not saying, and that they're really just outrunning Mepham. It's just as simple as that. In the critical moments of a possession, Long Beach is winning time and time again, and that's a testament to their offense. It's good defense, better offense, and that's been the difference in today's game.
And both teams are strong.
Absolutely.
This is a strong game.
Honestly, the standings don't show it, as these teams are more towards the back half of the standings, but also that's because you look at the standings, and everyone's got a game in hand on Long Beach is playing 2 games behind. They've only played 2 league games.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a game. Mepham's got 2 games in hand on Long Beach. Everybody else at the top, South Side, top of the conference, 3-0. They have a game in hand on Long Beach. So it's not like these 2 teams are bad by any means. Conference B is very, very strong this year. Stronger than it's ever been, to be quite honest with you. It's honestly, I don't want to call it a bloodbath, but that's actually what this conference is.
Yeah.
This is, in the World Cup, you call a group the group of death. That's, I believe, what they called the United States group. This is the conference. This is the group of death in Section 8 this year. There hasn't been a conference in any sport that's been more contested than Boys Lacrosse Conference B. And now, speaking of, Ryan Marr is standing by with Mepham's Coach Cunningham. So take it away, Ryan.
Hello guys, I'm Ryan Marr, back here on the Mepham turf. I'm here with Coach Cunningham of the Mepham Pirates lacrosse team. How are you today?
I'm great.
So, you're down by 6 going into the second half. What are you going to need to improve on that you didn't do in the first half to start getting up in this second half?
We had a slow start to the game, 6-0 in the first quarter. We tied them up in the second quarter, 2-2. We just had a slow start to the game. I spoke to him in the huddle at halftime. It's just we can't have a slow start to the third quarter. We got to start fast like we did in the second quarter. We got to keep getting stops on defense, and offense we got to move the ball, get good shots, and stop turning the ball over.
What was your message to this team going into the second half in the huddle?
They got to keep fighting. We're down 6 goals. We're not playing our best game. They're playing pretty well. So, if they keep fighting, we got to get ground balls. We're getting killed on ground balls. So that's pretty much what I said is we got to get ground balls, keep our possessions long, and take the good shots.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck in the second half. And now back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Ryan Marr, Haley Hepworth, and Matthew Mano for an amazing halftime show. And now we're back here ready for the second half of this game, which so far hasn't been a great one for the Mepham Pirates. We've seen them struggle against this Long Beach team, who has done a great job in the first half, both offensively and on the defensive side of the ball as well. Finn, what takeaways did you have so far from that first half?
Yeah, I mean, the takeaway right away is look at the score line. Long Beach have done really well on the offensive side of the game. And you can really see for Mepham that not having John Marco Priola today, that was already some big pressure on their hands defensively. John Marco Priola, obviously a D2 commit to U Tampa. And not having him, it's so tough for Mepham. And another thing is, DeRupo has been great for Long Beach's, goalie side. He's a freshman, remember, and there's some other stars who've been great. Finn Morris and and just really all of Long Beach's middies have been fantastic.
I agree with you there. I mean, speed kills, and especially when you don't have one of your best defensemen on the team, it definitely can lead to struggling. As we are now, underway here in the second half, and Long Beach already able to capitalize. And, yeah, I mean, we need to see this Pirates team, especially on the defensive side of the ball, step up. I mean, defense wins championships. You hear that saying along all different types of sports, and lacrosse is one of those things that it really shines. And I understand that, again, you have some injuries on the side of the ball, but it's at the end of the day, it's next man up, right? And, you got to find that next player that's ready to step into the position of, Priola and see if they can step up. And right now, the Pirates, I mean, it's never too late, right? You still got a lot of time left until that final whistle blows. So let's see if the Pirates have anything to change, and we'll see what adjustments that they make going in the second half.
Yeah, it's a great goal there from Jack Miller, by the way. Gets his hat trick of the day. So, perfect play for Jack Miller. And, for him just to see that right bottom corner again, that's the things that he does.
So we now get the face-off after the goal. As we already hear the ref's whistle, as we had a little bit of physical play there. You saw multiple white and blue jerseys kind of in a mix-up.
Looks like DeSalvo out there, who was in the mix along with another Long Beach player, but both of them just have to possibly maybe sit out now and, try and get their energy back. And we talk about it a lot, DeSalvo is the face-off guy for the team. And I know that he's obviously really been aggressive out there today, trying to win every ball. And you see that with a few guys like that, along with, Tom Selesky as well for Long Beach, who's been another guy who's been just, trying to pick up those balls on the floor as well.
I agree with you there. And as we see now, the ball is back in play. Mepham has the ball on the Long Beach side. As we see now, loose ball. Heller does a good job not letting the Blue Jays get it. Some good passing now. As Cameron sends it to the outside. Now Heller trying to find a way in. This is it back out. Now the Pirates have it on the side of the net, and I like this. So a little bit of keep away here by the Pirates. Obviously, they have to be aggressive down by 7, but they still have a lot of time to try to mount a comeback. As we're only here, a minute into the second half so far, 2 minutes.
Yeah, similar possession play of what you see with the Pirates. Try and outpossess the other team, and then get one of the runners in there, go through the middle, and score. That's really what their tactic has been today.
I agree with you. And time of possession is such a big thing in lacrosse, and eventually those opportunities will come, right? You just got to make sure you keep those defensemen, they have to make sure those feet are moving, they get a little bit more tired, and then the opportunities start to open up.
Exactly, yeah. Really try and pressure that outside for Long Beach, and then you see runners in the middle come out of nowhere like Devin Green.
So Alessandro with a nice pass there to Heller. Heller trying to shake off the defender. Nice move, putting his shoulder down. Alessandro drops the pass. Heller, nice recovery. Owen Heller sends it behind the net now. Impressive catch there by Liam Williams. And the shot took a bounce before it got to the goal. He looks like it went a little bit wide, and just like that, some decent opportunities, some good looks for the Pirates. They had the time of possession there. Again, they took their time in the zone. They got the defenseman feet moving, but you got to. You got to play fast right now. You're down 7. You didn't have the best, first half. You come in, Long Beach gets a very fast goal. You got to make sure that you're ready to go. Firing at the gates in the second half. We got to see a little more aggression here by the Pirates.
Exactly. And when I spoke to Coach Cunningham yesterday, the main target of this team is Owen Heller. He's that core. He's scored 20 goals in lacrosse this season for Mepham. That's just a huge point already. So that's their target. And as you've seen, look again, maybe he goes to Heller.
So Alessandro now looking drop pass there. Now the Pirates have the ball in the corner. Again, so far we've seen these Pirates, they've had a few missed passes, some, definitely changing in the range. We've seen some, small, short passes drops, some other passes that have been a little bit further, but either way, the Pirates got to start finding a rhythm. I mean, it's now is go time, right? You didn't have a great first half. You want to kind of find a way to rebound, and, now's the time to do it. You got plenty of time, but, the clock right now isn't still your best friend. So now Hartman bringing it up. A nice shot, just a little bit high, trying to find that top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, but not able to quite get it in.
Yeah, and Luke Hartman, we talk about him. He's a really, really good player. Today he's scored a few times, and again, he's that player right behind the net every time. He will be there. It's a guy you really can rely on, and holds the ball up really well, possesses it really well, and takes shots when they need to be taken. He's a guy that you want to give the ball to, and again, a player who broke out last year for this Long Beach side.
And that's also the thing I like about Long Beach's offense. They're going to shoot the ball. They don't care if you're going to try to block it, if you're going to play good defense. You're not going to play good defense. If they're open, they're not open. They're going to shoot the ball, and they're going to shoot the ball as many times as they want to. And you have to make sure that your defense is ready and does a good job adjusting and not allowing any of those close opportunities, which we've seen Mepham give up multiple times today. So now Long Beach, and that's a goal there for number 12, Finn Morris. Someone who had an amazing first half now already comes in and makes an impact as that increases this Long Beach lead to 8 goals.
Yeah, Finn Morris there, and once again, he does quite well to say the least. A guy who now has a hat trick officially. In the first half, I got it wrong at first to say that he had a hat trick. Now officially he does. And look, that's a guy who you want to give it to. Look at the BMB replay here. And again, Hartman goes through the outside, back to McCardle, looks over, and it is a perfect right side netting hit that comes from Finn Morris there to make himself get a hat trick. Perfect for Finn Morris. Perfect for this Long Beach side who go into double digits of scoring.
So we saw there Chip actually dropped his stick as he made contact, and now the Pirates now have the ball. Alessandro, nice little juke to the right, trying to cut in. Good defense, though, by this Long Beach side. Sandro playing patient. In the corner, he's got a man behind the net. He's going to throw it to Williams. Liam hits it to the outside. Henningsen. Some good passing now by this Pirates offense. We see a cutting Nolan. Oronsky is pushed to the ground. Physical play, but a nice job there by Hartman. Now Long Beach using their speed.
And this Long Beach side is aggressive, and that's what they just showed.
Definitely some good passing. Aggressive, and that's another goal. Good shot there by Hartman. He's one of the best two-way players that we've seen so far on this team. I mean, he does a great job offensively and defensively. He had that nice play there on Sandro. He was trying to make a cut to the right, puts his shoulder down, keeps his stick there, spreads out wide. Very physical, comes back on the offensive zone and able to score a goal.
Exactly, and a type of player of Hartman, to think that he's a junior, it's just scary to think of how much potential he has. If you're a junior, you're a guy who, you really try and become a starter. He's already a starter and a guy who's scoring goals for Long Beach, and it's to their advantage that they also have him next year.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He's one of the leaders of this team, having a breakout year last year for these Marines. Is, again, a nice shot by Hartman.
Yeah, this is really getting out of distance for Mepham, but still, trying to keep their heads up. Without John Marco Priola, it's been a tough day, but can they get it back?
Yeah, we're going to definitely see, maybe some minor adjustments and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you got to stick to your game plan if you're the Pirates. Trying to figure out some sort of rhythm and just hope that it'll come. They knew coming into today that they were going to be against one of the best teams here in Long Beach. But, they also knew that, again, you're going to have that key injury to Priola. It was definitely going to be interesting to see how they would adjust to that injury. And so far, it hasn't been the best outing, but they've had some good time of possession. So let's see if they're able to do something with that. So we see now Savali. Pirates now at the top. Cameron sends it to Heller. Heller with a nice recovery. Swings around, crosses the 30-yard line. Owen Heller. One-on-one right now with Klensky. Sends it all the way around. LeBruno trying to find something. Sends it around, but not able to come up with the pass there is Devin Green.
And that's that Long Beach pressure as they really press as a unit and get that ball back.
So right there, a one-on-one opportunity with Hunterkamp. A nice save there as Conway tried to go low. But again, a good job by Dylan squaring up his shoulders to the forward and just a nice save.
Yeah, and there's Miller with the goal. Miller now gets a third, and you don't expect anything else from a guy who is committed to Manhattan College. We look in this BMB replay here, and it's just a perfect goal. It's a 12th for Long Beach after a really just great save from Hunterkamp. But that is what you call a rebound. You get that ball back, and you smash it back in the net. Perfect play coming from Long Beach.
Yeah, effort, one of those things that you don't really see on the stat sheet always, but I mean, it's the fact that this Long Beach team continues to hustle. Is Owen Heller there with a nice opportunity, one-on-one, was on the run and just gets it quite a little bit high above the net. But again, as I was saying, these Marines, they're really good, they're really fast, and they're aggressive, and that's what you have to do to be successful in the game of lacrosse, and right now they're showing that to Mepham.
Yeah, that would have been number 21 for Owen Heller. He's just, again, that's the guy who you want to give it to. And, again, I think today he's had to actually transition into a defensive midi role for the first time. And that's always tough for players.
So Liam Williams there with a nice play, a good spin move, but a good save. So now the Pirates trying to find something. That's Green with a nice pass to Heller. Heller with some good moves, evading the defender. And now not a great pass there. It was in Sandro's feet. And now Long Beach is going to go the other way. Some good passing here. You're showing the speed. Long Beach, Jack Miller. Driving, nice quick pass. Back to Miller. Sends it down to Conway. Some good passing again. Textbook. They don't have to really do anything right now. You have the lead. You're up by 10. Play keep away. Take those opportunities if they come, but just try to make sure that you don't do anything stupid. No silly turnovers, and just make sure that Mepham doesn't have any opportunity to get back into this game.
Yeah, without a doubt, and you just see this again. This is what Long Beach love to do, right? That's play between two players, create more options, and then they press the middle as a unit, and that's how they're going to get their goals every time. It's a really, really good tactic, and they've been using it well without their 12 goals that they've had, but possess it through their back and their middies, and then, press that goal.
I agree with you there. As we see now Mepham having the ball. A nice pass. Now Heller almost falls, but able to retain his footing. Some good defense there by Klensky. Nice recovery by Green. Devin Green. Looking good keep away. Sends it to Sandro. Sandro sends it down to Liam. Williams trying to find a hole. Tries using that spin move. Not as successful the second time. A shot by Green. Tried going low on the goalie, a little bit wide to the left. But again, a good opportunity. I like how these Pirates are starting to play with a little more fire, a little more aggression. You're going to need to see that, especially when you're down by 10.
Yeah, and, now they're really trying to find out, okay, we're going to let me use my confidence here and let me just go for it. That's what Devin Green goes for there. Again, DeRupo, the freshman goalkeeper, though, containing the net really well there. And once again, it's perfect for him.
Yeah, we see, this Long Beach team has had their way. Morris leading the way with 4 goals, Miller with 3, Conway with 2. We've seen multiple players here stepping up for this Long Beach team to give them a comfortable lead. So Sandro trying to drive, sends it down to Williams. Spin move. Good footing, just a little bit wide there. Again, a physical play. You saw 3 blue jerseys there waiting for him. But I like the guts it takes. You try to make a physical play like that with 3 blue jerseys. You're going to end up falling. They're not just going to welcome you into the defensive zone, right? So a good defensive play, but again, love the effort by Williams.
And there you go again, Long Beach showing off that example of pressing as a unit, pressing with 3 or 4 players, and they really use it to their advantage. It's such a smart tactic to use defensively.
So Klensky now loses his footing, but still continues to make a good pass to Hartman. Hartman now trying to find something, sends it down. Miller looking, shoots the ball. Good save there by Hunter Camp.
Yeah, great save from Hunter Camp again. Miller getting himself open on that left midi.
Yeah, good save by Hunter Camp, goes off his stick, so Long Beach will retain the ball.
And Miller's been there all day. It's hard to track a guy like that. And, if you're a midfielder, you have to have a lot of cardio on you. Miller just shows that off well. And here's Finn Morris, a guy who's scored 3 today, showing off an example of maybe the BMB player of the game.
Oh, we're still early. I don't know. I respect the gutsy call, but after this, we still got another quarter to play. So we'll see how that ends up. Is you also want to point out Hartman there with a nice play, had a fast spin, just missing the net. As Hunter Camp there with a good save, left the rebound, but able to recover it before Miller gets a chance. So now to the goalie, Hunter Camp, able to recover.
Yeah. And Hunter Camp's been really, really good today still. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, especially.
I know you're looking at the score, but this guy has had tons of saves today, and you got to give it to him.
I agree with you there. Definitely a tough outing when you lose one of your best defensemen, right, and going against an extremely talented team. You got to give him credit where credit's due. He's had some key saves.
And you're not only missing a player, but you're missing a whole formation and tactic board with losing John Marco. He's a leader. He is realistically a guy who makes this team what it is. He is a star.
So Heller trying to drive. Good defense by Klensky. Now sends it to Sandro. Sandro taking his time. Strong defense by Long Beach in the second half. Passes it out to Green. Green drops it, able to recover. Green trying to find a way in. Nice pick there by Sandro. Going to send it down to Liam. Behind the net. Liam, nice cut. Back to Green. Devin shoots. Almost a good opportunity, but a nice save there by Aiden.
Yeah, DeRupo's been showing it off too today. Talk about a freshman goalie who's doing so well against these seniors, sophomores, and junior players. He's just been a really, really good goaltending goalie today.
I agree with you, and that's the scary part. You said it. He is a freshman, right? So you still got another 3 years left of this guy on his high school contract, in a sense. And, he's only going to get better. He's only going to grow as a player. And for a Long Beach team that already has a ton of talent, he might be one of the best, at least in the county. If not, maybe he goes on, above that to play in college eventually. So the sky's the potential for this kid.
Yeah, and without a doubt, Aiden DeRupo, a freshman who has a lot of potential. And, speaking to the coach of Long Beach, by the way, he was a guy last year who was fighting for that role as an 8th grader. Got to give it up to him.
So I just want to say thank you, Finn. Now we have Haley Hepworth in the booth. Haley, how you doing so far?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm living life. So you had a great appearance. You did a great job on the pregame and the halftime show. How was that like being with Mano?
It's really nice. He carries a lot of the conversation. I just kind of throw in my 2 cents. But Being on a lacrosse shoot's really fun. I've grown up around lacrosse my whole life. My dad's been a coach since before I was born. So getting to like understand the sport and commentate for my school and other schools on the island is pretty fun for me.
Best of both worlds, right? So we've seen so far this Long Beach team has had their way with these Mepham Pirates. I mean, coming in, we knew this was going to be a tough challenge for these Pirates as you lose one of your best players, and that kind of changes kind of the whole scheme, the whole game plan. What have you noticed from Long Beach that has just been a huge factor for this big lead?
I mean, a big part of what me and Mano talked about inside was their demeanor. They come out with a lot of energy. They're always running around. Like, they don't really take a second to breathe, and that's all a lot of adrenaline, which we watch in a lot of sports. But Mepham just really needs to start to attack on that and kind of take their demeanor and use it as their own. Because if we start attacking more than we had in the first half and even the third quarter that we just had, I think that it can get a lot better for the rest of the game.
And I like how you said adrenaline as well. I mean, we see the confidence of this Pirates, even though, again, the scoreboard isn't pretty right now, but we saw at the end of that quarter that they were starting to take a few more shots. They were starting to play with a little bit more speed, a little bit more aggressive. We saw Williams trying to drive to the net multiple times, even though there was 3, 4 blue jerseys there ready to put, just get some contact on him with a physical play, So, they're starting to get the confidence up. They're starting to take some shots. And, hey, I mean, you never know, right? We've seen bigger comebacks in sports. So we'll see what these Pirates have for us in the fourth quarter as we're getting ready to go and start.
I mean, Mepham does love a good comeback. We have seen a lot of comebacks here. I mean, we'll see what we can do here, but, I mean, I do love comebacks. They're pretty fun.
Definitely fun. I can tell you fun to commentate as well as we're going to get a chance to see if Coach Cunningham made any adjustments with these Pirates. I'm definitely interested to see what changes he made, getting ready to go into the final quarter of the BMB game of the week. So face-off is underway. The Pirates get possession. As we see now, loses it fast. A good face-off win, but Long Beach with an aggressive play and gets the ball right back. So as we see now, the ball loose. Nice save there. As we have a quick scramble. Multiple white and blue jerseys trying to find the ball. Mepham ends up with it. Nice duck there. We're going to get some contact. We're going to get a flag. So Luca Migliaccio with a nice play. Found the loose ball. Kept his eye on it. Able to use his stick to pick it up. But, again, a physical play. Ref throws out the flag.
I mean, a big part of the game that we talked about before as we watched the face-off just now, face-offs are possessions. So once you get that ball, it's yours. But as we saw just now, Long Beach is aggressive. We see them come out of the face-off, and they want to win. So watching that, I think, shows a lot of how the beginning of the game has gone and how it's going to continue to go, as long as Mepham can start to attack the same way that Long Beach is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, we've seen that the Mepham has done a good job in face-off. They haven't lost that fair share of face-offs, but, I mean, it's the quick turnovers, the sloppy passes. They've had those small few tweaks that they've had to make that have kind of just been slowly killing them since the start of this game. So now the Pirates for the chance to get back on the board for the first time this half. Since it's behind the net now. Now across. Migliaccio to Heller. To the top. Green. Back to Heller. Nice catch there. Back to Green. Sends it on the other side now to Sandro. Nice pump fake. Pass to Green. Looks like the stick was low there. No trip. As now we see the refs whistle out. So again, Pirates, they're starting to get some time of possession. You see that they're winning faceoffs. They're doing a better job passing the ball. We've seen definitely some good saves as well when there has been a bad pass. And let's see if the Pirates are able to do anything now. As we wait for the ref whistle, we see some substitutions on both sides. So we are now resuming play. So now the Pirates sends it back around the net. You see it driving, and that's a goal. There you go. Way to get back on the board for that for the second half. Liam Williams with a nice driving play there. You saw he had a stick up. He called for it. Good pass there by Sandro. And now they're able to get back on the board here for the first time in what seems like a long time.
And, I mean, that's all communication. You saw no one. So as we see here, our Luke Williams is wide open. He is ready to go, and he's ready to attack the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, again, a good play there by Williams with a nice drive, a nice cut, and able to finish. So let's see now. I mean, hey, you get the first goal, you get that monkey off your back in a sense. They've struggled in the second half, but that's what you want to see out of this Mepham team. You know they have the talent. You know that they have the speed. They're starting to display that now. You get that first goal, and let's see, maybe they start to rally back here. You know, that's how you kind of get the tempers flaring a little bit. You get the team a little bit more amped up, a little more energetic, and put some life back into this Mepham squad that needs it.
I mean, I would like to see this gap close a little bit.
So Highway now passes it to Sandro. Again, good defense here by by Long Beach. Very physical play.
The Blues can get confusing.
I agree. So now Green. Nice pick set there. Now sends it back to Cameron. LeBruno. Trying to drive, stick in that right hand. Sends it to the outside. Now back around the net. That deadly spin move. Liam having a good game so far today. Sends it to the top. Trying to get a shot. Right mindset. Not able to get it on the net, though, is LeBruno. So, again, the confidence you see. They finally score a goal. They get back on the board. Again, that confidence slowly rising. And, let's see. I expect to see a lot of speed and a lot of aggression here by these Pirates in the second half.
I mean, the Pirates do have a nice passing game that we've seen so far.
Yeah, they've definitely been able to clean up those sloppy passes that they had in the first half and in that third quarter. I also like how they continued. We saw a little bit better play from them. They were more aggressive and all around, really everything that you can name in the game of lacrosse, they were doing a better job of towards the end of that third quarter. And it's good to see that they're starting to just bring that from the end of that third quarter, carry it on to the fourth.
And we've seen a lot of play over there on the Long Beach goal. In the beginning of the game, it was all on the Mepham goal. So now it's really nice to see that we're just playing a stronger offense and our defense is doing what they need to do to keep the ball on that side.
Yeah, Pirates' time of possession has definitely gone up since the first half. So now we see, wait for the ref's call, you see some substitutions now for these Pirates. As we wait for play to resume, some last second subs. See Green comes out for number 14, Nolan Aronski. As Cameron LeBruno will start with the ball. Ref blows the whistle. We are underway again. As Aronski showing some speed. That's how you enter the game. Cameron thought he had the ball in his stick. Just lost it as he went to shoot. But a good recovery there by Nolan. Showing some speed. Aronski. This good job here by this Long Beach defense, pushing them back as Aronski loses the ball. Good recovery, nice fast pass, and a good recovery by LeBruno. Cameron. He's been very aggressive here. Cameron with the ball back. Sandro now with the ball. Driving. Trying to find a chance to shoot. He shoots, he scores. So definitely not the most comfortable position there as he was very low. I mean, that stick was around as low as maybe his kneecap. So definitely not the most comfortable shooting position. But, again, shows that versatility that he has and that he's definitely got that scoring ability that, this Pirates team definitely needs right now.
I mean, as we see here, he's covered. He's looking for a way out, and then he finally gets that low shot, as you said, Tyler. I mean, it was a great shot, had it open. There was really nowhere else for that ball to go other than the net.
There you go. Definitely a good shot, and we've seen the Pirates starting to show a little bit more life here in the fourth quarter. And, again, they got 8 minutes and 32 seconds left, so there's definitely some time. If you're Long Beach, you got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. You can't hit the brakes at all right now because, as soon as you know it, if you do that, you start to relax, you start to calm down, this Pirates team can just storm right back.
Still a little bit of a gap, but right now Mepham's 2-0 on Long Beach.
Slowly but surely as they start to chip away from this lead. As you see now, Green subs back into the game. Nice play there. Gets between two defenders, but not able to get the shot on net. So now Long Beach will retain possession. And again, we talked about earlier with me and Finn in the third quarter, great goaltending here for Long Beach, and we talked about, again, that's what you need in sports. Defense wins championships, and some people forget about the goalie when you say defense, right? So a great job there by both defense and the goalie here for Long Beach. Good start.
Whenever I think of defense, I just think of Coach Matthew Moody. of the football team because that's all he says. And I think that I will carry that with me through every sport and every time I commentate ever.
As you should. Again, defense is so important. It's the stat, again, everyone loves to see goals. They love to see assists. They like to see fancy plays on offense. But once in a while, you see a nice play with the stick. You see a nice physical play. Maybe sometimes holler at the defense, right? Maybe give a nice compliment. Good save there, goalie, you know. It makes them feel a little bit better, and it's such a crucial point of the game.
And I mean, defense are the unsung heroes of any game.
Agree with you there. As Long Beach now trying to get their first goal of the fourth quarter. There's a shot there by Long Beach, but not able to capitalize. As Donahue trying to find an opportunity. So now Long Beach will get another shot at it. You see keep away as well. The clock is your friend if you're Long Beach. Try to play keep away. No dumb decisions, and if you have a shot, take it. Miller with a nice shot, just missed wide.
I'll quote you from before. You said that Long Beach can't have any silly turnovers. And that's what this game is about now. Because if Mepham keeps possession, the gap could close. We don't know what can happen. But if Long Beach really holds on to the ball and they don't do anything, as you said, silly, the game should go in their favor.
I agree with you there. And again, as we see, there's a flag thrown by the ref. I believe it'll be on the Pirates. But, yeah, I mean, you know, that's all it really is. You got to make sure that you're not making any silly mistakes. Because at the end of the day, you're your worst enemy when it comes to a game like this. You have that big lead. You're trying to hold it. And the only one now that can lose the game for you is yourself. So just make sure that you maintain, you make those smart plays that you know, things that you would normally do. Just you want to make sure that making the right passes, the right shots, making sure that you know where your assignment is at all time on defense, and just continuing to play your game.
I agree with you fully. There's no other way I could have said it, and I'm going to quote that for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
Tyler Steinberg.
So we see now Long Beach with possession. Hartman behind the net. Sends it across. Miller. Now to the top. To Conway. Conway sends it down to Hartman. Miller shoots. Good save there by Hunterkamp. He's starting to heat up here in the second half. Hunterkamp trying to find a white jersey to throw to. As he finally finds one, but a nice play there by Miller. A loose ball. Miller, good job picking it up. Tries to find someone. A one-on-one here. Hunterkamp, can he make the save? No. A good shot there. A great play. We saw, again, Miller with the heads-up play to attack Hunterkamp. Keeps that ball on the other side of the field, and a good job for this Long Beach team, able to finish and capitalize, and that's their first goal here, the fourth quarter, something that they desperately needed. We saw that the Pirates were starting to play a little bit better. They're starting to pick up speed, and that's how you answer if you're Long Beach. Don't make sure that you stop this Pirates comeback in its tracks. Make sure you don't have to worry about it, so that's how you do it.
So as we see the ground ball, it was all open for anyone. Anyone was there to get it. And then we see McCurdle with a nice goal for Long Beach. Again,
Miller with a nice heads-up play, attacking Hunterkamp, playing physical, gets his, makes stick-on-stick contact, and then Hunterkamp not able to make that great pass. So let's see now the ref throws his flag, as it'll be on the Pirates. Long Beach with an opportunity. No risk involved here. Going to see them take their time only if the opportunity is perfect.
No silly turnovers.
As Huang passes it down. Now around to Sullivan. Sullivan. Back to Donahue. Sends it now to Wang. Donahue. Circles around. Taking their time here is Long Beach. Pirates, we need to see some sense of urgency now with coming up on 5 minutes left in this game. As Sullivan behind the net. Pirates doing a good job closing out, but in the end of the day, you got to start playing with speed. You want any chance of coming back in this game, you got to start playing aggressive, trying to predict, anticipate where that ball might go. Good drive. Hunterkamp with a nice save, but left a rebound. Looks like Long Beach able to recover as the ref blows his whistle. So we definitely saw a close play there. Hunterkamp left a rebound, and in lacrosse and as well as hockey, you see a rebound as an attacker, your eyes widen. I mean, the pupils dilate. You get really excited because right there, that's your key opportunity. So Hunter Camp with a good save, but got a little lucky that the Long Beach wasn't able to recover that ball.
Long Beach's offense is really on full speed right now. They are eyes wide open. They are ready for anything, and I think that's a huge part of this fourth quarter, and they really want to win. I mean, obviously Mepham does too. But at this point, they are, as you said, they're just attacking. I mean, that's in the name, but.
So we see now Long Beach will retain possession after the flag. Coming up on 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. As Miller, one of the star players of this Long Beach team, he's had a great day. Sends it now across, down low to Hartman. Hartman sends it now to the front. Shot, good save by Hunter Camp. Shot taken by Finn Morris, another player that's been key for this Long Beach success. There's now good hustle play there by Migliaccio. Picks the ball up now. Pirates on the attack. Williams driving. Williams down low. Tries to find that white jersey in front, not able to capitalize. As now Long Beach going the other way. So a good opportunity by the Pirates, not able to capitalize on it though with a missed pass. And now Miller brings it up, crosses the 35-yard line. Long Beach fakes the shot. Sends it now back up top. Now the ball goes down low. So some fast passing as we saw by Long Beach, starting to play with speed. They did a good job trying to capitalize on the turnover, just not lucky enough to get the ball in the back of the net. So Conway sends it to Miller. Miller now sends it across. Daniel trying to find someone down low. Does. These Pirates now, again, expect to start seeing some more aggression. As a shot, and that's a goal there. Hunter Camp looked like he wasn't expecting it. As again, it was a great play there by Long Beach, goal scored by Cian Donahue. As again, a nice play. He had his shoulder turn, that quick flick of the wrist, and just like that, a good, fierce wrist shot for the goal. And as we saw, a nice replay there. A good job, good opportunity. And again, this Long Beach team able to capitalize on it. So the Pirates now down again 10 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left remaining in this game as we get ready for the face-off. Pirates win the face-off. Savali. Good pass there. Bringing it up now for the Pirates. Viscardi. Sends it across. The ref whistle blows, though. As it was a timeout called. So you see now, obviously this game is starting to become out of reach. You got 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. You're down 10, but at the end of the day, you still want to play for pride if you're the Pirates. What's something that you expect to see from this Pirates team for the last remaining, a little under 3 minutes left in this game?
I mean, I'm just hoping to see a little bit more of an attack from them now that they are down by 10. That's a rough spot to be in. But having, I always bring it back to demeanor, and I'm going to say it again. It's all about how you're acting on the field. The communication is key, which we've seen. But now it's more about getting the ball away from our defense and getting it right to the offense. So it's eyes open, looking down the field. Don't do short passes when a long pass might be better for you in the long run, just to score at this point, get some more points on the board. But at this point, I just want to see them really go for it with everything that they have left.
I agree with you. If you're Mepham, you got to just make sure that you keep your heads high, right? Even though the game didn't go out how you wanted it to, we've definitely seen a lot better of an effort here in this second half. Things have kind of picked up ever since the kind of mid to late third quarter. This Pirates team has done a pretty solid job, even though, again, you're still at square one when it comes to being down 10. We've seen them take some more shots. They've been a little more aggressive. They have turned the ball over still, but they've been, they've definitely improved from what we saw was a very, very poor first half. So I'm happy that the Pirates were at least able to respond. And as Long Beach, again, a flawless game almost. I mean, they did a really good job on both sides of the ball. Multiple players stepped up for them in many ways, and as we see, the scoreboard shows that. So
And turnovers are normal. Turnovers happen. It's just how you deal with it after. How are you going to get the ball back? How are you going to be more aggressive to get that ball back on your side and where you want it?
I agree with you there. It's not always about the mistake. It's about how you learn from it.
And I think that's going to be a good motto for the rest of the team going down throughout the season.
Perfectly said. As now this Pirates team looking to capitalize with they have possession. Valenza sends it across now. Losing the ball there, Zoronsky, but able to recover. Another drop pass, so we see Oronsky trying to hit the white jersey on the side, but not able to capitalize, and that's another turnover here for the Pirates. As now the Pirates get the ball right back. Running around the net is Henningsen. Henningsen, a physical play. You saw that he tripped, might have hit into the knee of the Long Beach defenseman. A very physical play there. Did he score there? That was a very impressive play there by Henningsen. That ball, I mean, we saw that was a very physical play. He lost his footing and made contact with the defender's knee. Yeah, that was a goal. So an amazing play there by Henningsen.
Wow.
Fighting through the contact, and I mean that speaks for itself. Again, a very physical play, but Henningsen doing a good job keeping up with that play and able to capitalize.
I mean, now only a 9-point lead.
Hey, slow and steady, right? So we see now, again, a better approach here by the Pirates as of late as the ref blows his whistle. But even though the scoreboard doesn't reflect exactly what you want, again, we've seen a better second half here by the Pirates, some better responses for sure.
I mean, the drive and the energy is there now. You see them running up and down that field like there is no tomorrow.
And again, this is something now that you realize, look, we had a bad game, but we played better in the second half. Let's see maybe if they're able to carry that on to the next game and eventually try to tally a few wins together. That's momentum. And then from there, I mean, the rest is history. So
if you're going to have energy, you got to have technique. So now they got to work on the technique that they're going to have with this energy in the fourth quarter.
I agree with you there as the Pirates now start to push up, coming up on a minute left in this game. As the Pirates, Green with the ball. Taking his time, wandering around the 35-yard line. Sends it across now. Migliaccio. Nice move there. Nice cut. With the shot, I believe that hit off the post possibly. So just not able to capitalize. Again, that ball going off a post. And now Long Beach is going to go the other way.
I mean, now we are seeing aggression on both sides of the ball, I will say.
As there a physical play, you saw Valenza comes up, saw an open ball, him and Green kind of putting the sandwich there on Sullivan. Is now Long Beach seeing what they can do with 25 seconds left. Loose ball picked up by the Pirates. See Hunterkamp now with the ball. Coming up now, 15 seconds left. Pirates, any last efforts? Nolan Oronsky bringing the ball up. 6 seconds left. Now's the time to do something. Williams not able to catch that pass. And that will do it. So your Long Beach doing a good job today against these Mepham Pirates. Taking this game 14-5. As they will now advance to 3-3 overall, 2-1 in conference. So a good game here by Long Beach. The Pirates, again, not having the result that they wanted today. Now falling, again, to 2-4 now overall and 2-3 in conference. So as we see this Marines team, a great job. They did a great job on both sides of the ball. They took advantages of their opportunities and overall just played the better game. But again, these Pirates, they showed a little bit of life towards the end. And let's see if they're able to carry that on to the next game and hopefully maybe the rest of the season.
I mean, yeah, the game was very good to watch. We saw a lot of aggression from both sides towards the end. We saw more scoring in the second half for the Pirates. A pretty good game, I would say. And
yeah, I agree with you there as we are getting ready here for our BMB Player of the Game interview. I'm excited to see. There was multiple candidates here for Long Beach that it could have been. We saw multiple players do a great job. As now, again, you see the team shaking hands. As, again, some good sportsmanship shown at the end of the game. It's definitely not the outcome that they wanted, but at the end of the day, you live, you learn, and we'll see what changes they make, what things that they're going to change when it comes to just going to practice and then getting ready for their next game. And Long Beach, again, hoping to continue this momentum that they have going into the rest of the season as they get the dominant win here at Mepham High School.
I hope as we continue in the season, we get to see this aggression through all 4 quarters. We see the energy, the drive, the technique, as I was talking about before. I hope we get to see that. And now let's send it down to Ryan Marr with the Player of the Week.
Our hero, Jack Miller of the Long Beach Marines lacrosse team. How are you today?
Pretty good. Just got a win, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you scored 4 goals. You had 2 assists. You led in both categories. How do you feel about that?
It's not just me. It's the team helping me out, and it's getting goals off passes from them or passing it to them to finish goals.
I'll come back to that. But, what was it like? What do you have to do for the rest of the season to continue this great streak and continue this great start to this, almost like this great momentum going? You know what I mean?
We just got to keep playing fast and playing together. We're all really good friends on the team, so I think that's a huge part of our success.
You and this team. What is it like playing with this team? Can you tell me about this team? What it was like playing with them, and what you guys have to continue doing once again throughout the season?
I love playing with my guys. We lost one of our brothers, our teammate, in January. So every time we're together, we play for him.
Well, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on committing to Manhattan. Good luck, and good luck for the rest of the season. And back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Ryan Marr. As Miller with the player of the game here for these Long Beach Marines. A great game. As now we're going to send it upstairs. Guys, take it away.
Offensive showing from Long Beach in the BMB game of the week. That'll just
watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game for Long Beach. Mepham's got a lot of they've got work to do if they really want to climb up to the top of Conference B. As I was talking with Haley, it is a tough conference, and this game really could have gone either way. Had Mepham come out with a little bit more intensity in today's game, we don't know. The result could have been different. But Mepham's got a lot of tests in front of them as the standings look different. Mepham's now dropped to now 14th in the conference out of 17. Long Beach jumped all the way up to 9th place in the conference. But that has been today's BMB game of the week. It is still, we're not done for the week. Though we got Charles, tell them what's coming next.
If you want more from BMB this week, tomorrow morning, as expected, the BMB morning announcements.
On a Thursday.
Starring Bash Award nominated co-hosts, anchors, Lily and Haley hosting the show. Again, always fan favorites. And hey, there may or may not be an appearance from a fan favorite weatherman.
I'll be there too, I'm just saying. I'll be there too on One Sports. I finally get back to my first time on since California. And don't forget BMB Sports. We have a back-to-back. Today was lacrosse. Tomorrow is girls flag football. So Sophia Spina leads the charge. The Bellmore-Merrick Chargers take on the Roslyn Bulldogs. That's tomorrow. So stay tuned for BMB, for Charles Decker, Finnegan Corcoran Doolin, Matt Nadoff, Haley Hepworth, Tyler Steinberg, and the rest of the BMB crew. I'm Matt Mano, and we will see you tomorrow on the BMB Game of the Week.
See you then.